Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Dr. Bansode. Today we are going to discuss Article 32 of the Indian Constitution, which talks about enforcement of fundamental right or the writ jurisdiction. Now having right is one thing, but enforcement of that right is quite another. And so right का होना ज़रूरी है और वैसे ही right अगर violate होता है तो उसको enforce करना, उसके लिए remedy मिलना, ये भी equally important है. And in this today's video we'll discuss what machinery, what instrument, what tool which is provided in Article 32 of the Indian Constitution for the protection of fundamental right. I welcome you all on my channel. अगर ये वीडियो आपको पसंद आता है तो ज़रूर इसको लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और जो बेल आइकन है उसको ज़रूर क्लिक करें so that you can get more videos on the legal topics from my channel. So let's begin with Article 32 of the Indian Constitution. Now Article 32 clause 1 which talks about the right, and that right which is recognized to the individual. So individual can move their petition directly in the Supreme Court whenever there is a violation of their fundamental right. And so clause 1 of Article 32 confers a right on each and every individual that they can approach to the Supreme Court by filing their petition whenever there is a violation of fundamental rights takes place. Then clause 2 of Article 32 that deals with the power, and that power is recognized with the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court is the apex court in the territory of India which is having a power to protect the violation of fundamental rights. And so in this clause 2 there is a provision, there is a very instrument, there is a tool through which the Supreme Court can appropriately protect the fundamental rights of the citizen. So what is this clause 2 of Article 32? So clause 2 confers a power on the Supreme Court that they can issue the directions, or they can issue the orders, or they can issue the writs in the nature of habeas corpus, mandamus, certiorari, prohibition, quo warranto. And in these manner, or with these instrumentalities, modalities, Supreme Court can rightly see that the fundamental rights can be protected within the territory of India. So whenever there is any arbitrary legislation, whenever there is any arbitrary action on the part of government has taken place, in such circumstances Supreme Court do have power under this clause 2 that for the protection and enforcement of fundamental right they can issue these particular writs in appropriate circumstances. And that's what Supreme Court consider as a very protector and guardian of the fundamental rights of the citizen. Now in the Constituent Assembly itself, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar named this article that it is a very heart and soul of the Constitution. So एक ही आर्टिकल ऐसा है कि जो अगर मुझे इसको कोट करना पड़े कि थ्रू आउट द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कौन सा आर्टिकल सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है, तो डॉक्टर बी आर अम्बेडकर सेड आई विल नेम ओनली दिस आर्टिकल 32 बिकॉज दिस टॉक्स अबाउट द वेरी एनफोर्समेंट ऑफ फंडामेंटल राइट. क्योंकि फंडामेंटल राइट्स दे आर द वैल्यूएबल राइट्स, they are the assets for the individual, and so for the protection of the fundamental right it is the guarantee which is given by the Supreme Court under Article 32. Now जब हम ये रीट jurisdiction के बारे में बोलते हैं, क्योंकि clause 2 बोलता है कि जो appropriate order है, direction है और writs हैं in the nature of these 5 writs Supreme Court for the protection of fundamental right वो issue कर सकता है. So we'll see one by one what these writs talks about. So first, that is a habeas corpus. It is nothing but to bring the body before the court. Now this writ is important in regards with the illegal arrest, detention of any person. This is a very famous age old prerogative writ of English legal system, which rightly adapted in our constitution in this article 32 of the constitution. Now when we see the arbitrary action of the administrative authorities or detaining authorities or police authorities or jail authorities, there you could see that the writ of habeas corpus plays a very important role. So whenever any action of detention, arrest or any kind of confinement is taken place which takes away the life, liberty, freedom of the individual or his friend or relative can approach directly to the Supreme Court against such particular action, and they can claim for the writ of habeas corpus. And in such appropriate circumstances, for the protection of life, liberty and freedom of the individual, Supreme Court can issue the writ of habeas corpus. दूसरी रीट है मैंडमस, दैट इज वी कमांड. सो मैंडमस का मतलब है दैट वी कमांड. सो कमांड टू हुम? कमांड टू पब्लिक अथॉरिटी. फॉर व्हाट? टू परफॉर्म द पब्लिक ड्यूटी. which type of duty? The duty which is legally obligated to them. So the duty must be under a specific law which is assigned to that public authority, and if that public authority is not performing or fail to perform that particular duty, then against that public authority the writ of mandamus can be issued by the Supreme Court. So that is the writ of mandamus, the meaning of which that is known as a we command. Next, that is a writ of prohibition and writ of certiorari. These two writs, they are equally important, because in regards with the judicial authority, in regards with the quasi judicial authority, these two writs can be issued, or against the judicial or quasi judicial authority, these two writs can be enforced or can be issued. Now when writ of certiorari, certiorari का मतलब है टू सर्टिफाई. तो सर्टिफाई किसको सर्टिफाई करना है? व्हेन द मैटर इज ऑलरेडी डिसाइडेड बाय द जुडिशियल और क्वासी जुडिशियल अथॉरिटी, द डिसीजन इज ऑलरेडी गिवन बाय द जुडिशियल और क्वासी जुडिशियल अथॉरिटी, you have to or you want to quash that decision, then in that case you can ask for the writ of certiorari. Now sometime because of the error of jurisdiction, lack of jurisdiction or any mistake of law, you are challenging the jurisdiction of that particular authority who decided that matter. So in such circumstances the writ of certiorari can be appropriately issued, can be appropriately enforced by the court of law. There is another writ, that is a writ of prohibition. इसका मतलब है to prohibit or stop the proceeding. So when the matter is pending before the judicial or quasi judicial authority, you want to stop that proceeding before that judicial or quasi judicial authority, you can ask for the writ of prohibition. So जैसे हमने सुना है कि prevention is better than the cure. तो इसका मतलब है कि बिफोर गिविंग द डिसीजन वी नो दैट कि दैट अथॉरिटी इज़ नॉट क्वालिफाइड, दैट अथॉरिटी इज़ नॉट हैविंग एनी पावर टू डील विद दैट पर्टिकुलर मैटर, और द प्रोसीडिंग इज़ नॉट एज पर द लीगल मैंडेट, देन टू स्टॉप दैट प्रोसीडिंग बिफोर दैट जुडिशियल और क्वासी जुडिशियल अथॉरिटी we can ask for the writ of prohibition. And in the appropriate cases, in the appropriate circumstances, Supreme Court can issue the writ of prohibition also. Now जहाँ तक हम पांचवी रीट बोलते हैं, writ of quo warranto. So by what authority? तो इसका मतलब है by what authority you are holding the public office. Now इसमें भी important है कि the person must be appointed in that public office. The person who is holding that office must be a public office. In that circumstances you can challenge the appointment of such particular person. जैसे अगर कोई appointment without following the criteria qualification in the public office अगर किया जाता है, you can ask for this particular writ of quo warranto. So it may be the position of any particular judge, और द एनी पर्टिकुलर चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया, जैसे PN लखनपाल वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया, दैट वाज द लैंडमार्क जजमेंट। या फिर दूसरी कोई ऐसी पोजीशन जो कि पब्लिक ऑफिस के डेफिनेशन में हम काउंट करते हैं, ऐसी पोजीशन को आप ऐसे रीट ऑफ क्यो वारंटो में यू कैन रेफर एंड यू कैन आस्क द सुप्रीम कोर्ट टू इशू अगेंस्ट दैट पर्सन हु इज़ विदाउट एनी क्वालिफिकेशन होल्डिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर पब्लिक ऑफिस। सो ये 5 रीट हैं जो कि रीट जुरिस्डिक्शन में हम इसको लेते हैं। लेकिन सुप्रीम कोर्ट को जब भी फंडामेंटल राइट प्रोटेक्ट करना है तो दे आर नॉट इन अ वेरी रिजिड मैनर सीइंग दिस कंसेप्ट ऑफ रीट जुरिस्डिक्शन। तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट कैन इशू in the appropriate circumstances other than these 5 reads whenever they think that there is a need of any direction, any guidelines or any particular other measures needs to be adopted for the enforcement of fundamental right. In the very Article 32 of the Constitution, Supreme Court can do so. So as like a English constitution or as like a English legal system, we are not rigidly following this particular रीट jurisdiction. Now the essence of this Article 32 along with Article 226 we need to understand, क्योंकि Article 226 जो है वो हाई कोर्ट में रीट jurisdiction रिकॉग्नाइज करके देता है, एंड हाई कोर्ट वी नो दैट विच इज़ अपेक्स कोर्ट इन द टेरिटरी ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर स्टेट. So equivalent jurisdiction, that is a writ jurisdiction, is there with the High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution. And when we see that under Article 226, the writ jurisdiction, there is a slight difference between Article 32 and 226 of the Constitution. When we see that Article 32, there is a need of the involvement of fundamental right or there is a need of the violation of fundamental right. So Supreme Court will see that or Supreme Court will entertain the petition under Article 32 only when there is an involvement of violation of fundamental right only. Otherwise, Supreme Court will not accept or will not entertain that particular petition. Whereas in Article 226 of the Indian Constitution, when we see the High Court's writ jurisdiction, High Court will entertain the petition if there is an involvement of fundamental right or any other legal or statutory right. And so there is a difference between the High Court's writ jurisdiction and the Supreme Court's writ jurisdiction under Article 32 of the Constitution. So जहाँ तक High Court की jurisdiction है, that is not restricted only in regards with violation of fundamental right, but in regards with the legal or statutory rights also, the High Court can issue the writs. So High Court's jurisdiction is quite wider than the Supreme Court's jurisdiction when we say a writ or the writ for the enforcement of rights within the territory of India. So ये एक बेयर कंसेप्ट है जो आर्टिकल 32 से हम लर्न करते हैं जब हम बोलते हैं फॉर द एनफोर्समेंट ऑफ फंडामेंटल राइट. सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट आर्टिकल इन आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन विच इज़ अ वेरी हार्ट एंड सोल ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. सो आई होप कि ये आपको वीडियो पसंद आया हो. आई होप कि ये आपको अंडरस्टैंड हुआ हो. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. थैंक यू वेरी मच.